take it one day at a time and just focus on, what's at hand, control what I control. And, ultimately, if we do all that, then, we'll be in the right spot, come the first game at Wyoming.
Is it almost like a kid at Christmas to look around, come in with all these weapons offensively?
Oh, man, yes. Just looking across the board. And then what's even better, on the other side of the ball, have a bunch of guys on that side of the ball that can make plays and, change the game as well. So it's good that, that you have weapons on both sides of the ball.
Kelly, you didn't get to play with Albert a whole lot in the spring. Now that you are, what do you see in him? What can you do for this offense?
I mean, just watching film on him. When I was making my decision to come here with Coach Dooley, then also in the spring, I got a few reps with him. And also just building that chemistry, just right out the gate, he's a guy that's going to be really special in this offense. And, he's done really good leading up to this point. So, I don't know if he's ready to get back going.
You played with a pass catcher kind of as versatile as him?
I was my freshman, sophomore year. He kind of reminds me of Jordan Leggett a little bit. Big guy, can line up at any position out there. So that's what he kind of reminds me of.
What was your reaction going into the new South end zone?
Oh man, that joint is crazy. That's like by far the best I've seen. So it's really neat because they're not even done with it fully. So just seeing like what they have done and what's functional right now, it's just like wow. They really took their time into it. I try to go by and see all the work and just tell them thank you because I know that took a lot to go into. They're working really hard to get it finished for us, for this season.
What can Jalen Knox bring to this offense? We saw it last year, but he thinks he has a lot more he can do. You haven't played with him.
Just looking at him, he's very confident now. Last year was his first year playing receiver because he played high school, played running back, a little bit quarterback. So last year had a pretty good year. That was the year he was learning things, but now he's had that year on his belt. He's very confident. His routes in his hands, and just him getting the ball out of space has been really good to see out there in spring and also in the summer and now just today. So very confident guy now.
Seems like you haven't had any problem connecting with guys here. What's the chemistry like here before the season's even started?
Man, the guy's hungry. It would be easy to say we got a chip on our shoulder, but it's more like a boulder. And those guys, just so eager, high energy guys, and I feel like I fit in well with them. They're going to challenge me, and I'm going to challenge them as well.
Kelly, how much can you kind of set the tone in practice? You're a pretty loose guy out there and try to make it fun for everybody else.
I mean, the biggest thing I just said before we broke it down, just make sure every day we out here, we just bring the energy. So that's just been, my vocal point message I've been preaching. Bring the energy whenever we're out here. Just don't want to be going through the motion. Just let it one day just slip us and go by. So this has been my message. Just trying to make sure that I got energy. I'm matching to those guys as well.
Kelly, you've kind of said you wanted to challenge yourself with an offense that maybe was a little bit outside your comfort zone. What are the things that you feel like you're still learning and you can really hone in during this camp?
Just biggest thing, just like the scheme of forward is run blocking. It's all good to know the different, how to pass protection and all that. Just how we're going to block a certain front, in the run game. So that's just been things I've been trying to focus on, just little things like that where I can have more bit of understanding.
Kelly, what brings you with the helmet on here?
Hey, I just want to be different. I'm going to say the face to the last day, so y'all get to see the face the last day of camp.
Kelly, you're mostly watching from the sidelines, but what have you seen from the defense on the two side?
Man, those guys flying around making plays. You look up, those guys making plays, like I said, those guys are very smart. You can tell the work they put in since spring and then also in the summer. So, it's been good because they're going to challenge you, also you're going to challenge them as well.
Where do you think you've grown since the spring going into fall camp?
Just confidence in the offense. I don't feel like this is my first time going into the offense like in the spring. And so I'm more confident. I know where to go with the balls, just being able to make checks and stuff like that. Just being a more confident player, and it just makes a whole world of a difference, when you're out there. It's not the first time you're going through it.
Okay, what do you think of the barbershop?
We looking for a barber right now. Aubrey Miller supposed to be in there, but his hours a little, ain't flexible right now, so we're going to have to find some barber.
Kelly, what do you think of the new South End Zone complex? Haven't moved in there yesterday.
Man, it's nice. Like I was saying, it's state of art for me. It's not even finished, so it just goes to show that they still can add more. They're gonna be adding more things, to make it nice for us. But it's a good thing, for this university to have, see. I think it's gonna bring a lot of excitement, on Saturdays.
How does it stack up to Clemson? I know you guys had a nap room there, right?
Yeah, it's two different, but I like that one. The one here as well because I'm in it now, so that's where I'm gonna be going every day. So I'm gonna have to be in that building.
How exciting is it just to be back at practice and just playing with your guys, knowing that football season is just around the corner? So.
Oh man, it's crazy because you talk so much about football, you hear everybody in the media, and so now it's like pretty much the talking's done. Now it's just getting ready for the first game. Now we actually on the field practicing and meeting and everything. So and now it's in the grind of it.
Feels like.
What do you think of Jonathan Nance as a weapon? And then what's it been like to kind of come in as newbies with him?
Oh man, so I mean, if you don't know, he was probably one of the first guys I talked to. Of course, being on the team, just trying to get me to come here, and wasn't really buying it at first. I just didn't know for sure. But he's been a excellent roommate for me. This guy has been challenging me, making sure that whenever you want to go get some stuff work in, he's gonna, hey Kelly, let's go get some work in, and also vice versa with me. So he's been a very good asset. He's getting very confident since the spring. He knows the offense now. He's been making plays, so it's been good to have him in the offense looking outside as a weapon.
How quick did you and Tristan Castillo match? How important is that to the success of this offense?
As always, you gotta have that good bond with your offensive linemen, and especially at center, because that's where it starts up at front. With those two guys. So Tristan is a guy. Just hard worker, very smart player. He makes his job easier. Out there when you making calls. Gets you in the right situation. So just having him, and also it's a great asset as well.
Do you see yourself maybe as the tone setter for the team?
Shoot, you gotta have a voice. But I feel like with this team, offense especially, we're different. You got on all areas, on all levels, we have different guys that step up and make be the voice as well. You have JJ, he's a guy that's gonna be loud. Nance, then Tristan, Yaya, and Larry. Just a bunch of guys that's gonna say something.
If other guys are looking at you though in that way, what example do you hope to set?
They just lead by example. That's what I'm talking about. Just bringing that energy too. I don't want no guys to just look out there. They see me with bad body language. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing everything in my power to make sure I'm giving it all out here as well.
Appreciate the time, Kelly.
Appreciate y'all.
Kelly, like the look.